Hello and welcome. I am A.M. Snyder from Snyder's Sunshine Art Studio, where creativity shines. With over 20 plus years of public school teaching experience, I bring step-by-step art instruction and ready-to-use art lessons to spark creativity in students and offer art teachers a much-needed reprieve. So let's create something wonderful together. Hello everyone, this is A.M. Snyder from Snyder's Sunshine Art Studio.com, and I am here with my empty paper, my Sharpie pen. If you are going to follow along, I recommend a pencil instead and an eraser because we are always learning, and sometimes it's best to erase the mistakes or erase lines we don't want so it looks lovely in the end. Today we are going to use, as I like to call them, potato shapes. Potato shapes. Can I show that with my hand? I don't know. Potato shapes. It looks like a circle. It looks like a raindrop. Maybe if I use two hands, let's see. Potato shape. Yeah, potato shape, egg shaped, ovals. They're ovals. That's what we're going to focus with. And we are going to draw hop, hop, hop. Yes, because it's that time of year. The bunny rabbit. Hoppity hop, hop. Hoppity hop, hop. That does not look like a bunny rabbit, but it's fun to do. So to start with, we are going to draw two potato shapes. At the bottom for the paws, or egg shapes. Potato shape 1. Potato shape 2. Potato shape. Make sure I say that clearly. Now we are going to use another potato shape. I'm going to draw between those. Air draw over. Land my drawing tool. Curve it up for its head. Woo! And bring it over. And I have the bunny's head and its front paws. Yes, did you know that? That is what we have. Now, we know that bunnies are famous for those long ears. So we are going to use very long curved lines. And, well, it needs to have 2 ears, correct? Okay. And, yes, many of us want the centers in there because that pink inside of all animal ears is just fun. Now we are going to add on its rear end. Yes, I did say its rear end. We are going to find the side of its face here. And we are going to draw all the way up and around. Up and around. Look! It has a big rear end. Woo! So big, I can't fit it on my camera. Alright, so, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to give it the other famous part that is on its rear end. It's the fluffy, bumpy tail. Fluffy, bumpy tail. Yes, that's the other famous part of the bunny rabbit, isn't it? Now, if you want to, you can give it back paws. But what I recommend is that you give it some fun grass for those paws to sit in. So we use our zigzag line and we add our fun paws. There they are, sitting in the grass. We can do the same with the front paws. There it is. We can put some grass in here. Okay, now we are missing something. What are we missing? We're missing the ability for it to see, to smell with its little bunny nose. We know how they move, right? Little bunny noses move. And their fun teeth, right? Their fun teeth. Let's put those in there. So you are welcome to use whatever eyeball shape you want to use. You could use ovals. You could use half circles. You could use circles. You can use almond shapes. Or, I don't know, peanut shapes if you want. I think peanut shapes might be quite interesting. But I think I am going to go along with the regular types of shapes for the bunny eyes. Here we go. So those look cute in themselves. Just two curved lines. This is looking all happy. But I am going to draw on the top, make the eyes open, and give him centers. It's looking right at us. Super cute and adorable. And like the eyes, you could use ovals, hearts, triangles, squares, any shape you want for its nose. I'm going to use the typical candy corn triangle. And let's do our vertical line, and it could just stop there. That's fun in itself, right? Or we could curve it up. Add a little more interest with another little curve, just because. Give them the triangle teeth. Oh my goodness. Triangle teeth, we make it look like a cat. We don't want that. Let's use our rectangle or square teeth. And before you know it, you have this really fun, adorable bunny rabbit. And you are welcome to draw anything else you think the bunny needs. We could, now you have a pencil, so if you come in here where its toes are and add some more ovals, those toes would stand out. You could erase those lines, which I cannot because I use a Sharpie pen, right? Do it over here. And you can erase the lines you don't need. Let's zoom in there for a moment. So as I said, you have pencils, so you can erase those or just color right over them. That works too. You could also have patches of color on your bunny. So you can make a little patch of color with a little wavy line. You could also draw some carrots. Let's draw a carrot just for the fun of it. So wiggly, wavy, curvy line. And you know what? Let's have the carrot actually partly in the ground. Zigzag line, a bunch of vertical or straight lines. And just like its tail, cloudy puff, bumpy line. Add a few lines to make it look texturized. And you have adorable carrots sticking out of the ground. You can also do those wonderful wobbly, swirly line flowers. Wobbly, swirly line flowers. Add some grass, add a stem, add a leaf. And before you know it, you have an adorable bunny rabbit for the springtime. And just for one more addition to our bunny rabbit picture, you could add some short straight lines around its nose. Give it little eye hairs, whiskers, and it looks even more fascinating, adorable, and fun. And as always, add color. And before you know it, you have an adorable springtime bunny rabbit. Until next time, everybody, this is A.M. Snyder from Snyder Sunshine Art Studio. I hope that you enjoy. Until next time.